You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith. Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Markeia Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's WWE Main Event After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's WWE Main Event After Show.
Oh yeah, the swinging is coming. Welcome to AfterBuzz TV. I am Tom the Calm Connolly, and sitting across from me, he's not suspended this week. I allowed him back. Scott Narver.
Yay! I broke all the rules.
Wait, are you sorry you were suspended last week? Or
I'm
right?
sorry. I don't understand your punishment though. To then suspend the girls. To suspend both Markeia and Gabby because I spent time with a girl, as though I'm just gonna keep hanging out with all of them.
It's okay.
Like I'm some kind of Rick Rude or something.
Well, if you do it again, that'll be 2 weeks. No, I'm just joking.
Hey, everybody at home, it's totally worth it to miss wrestling for a week to hang out with a beautiful young
it
lady.
definitely is. Definitely is. I'm not saying that, but yeah. So main event tonight. Yeah, the ladies are not here tonight. They will both be back next week. Markeia definitely. I think Gabby, I got to talk to her again, but I'm pretty sure she'll be back next week.
Yeah, she's making money.
Exactly. Got to make money.
Money in the bank.
Exactly. She's going to come back with a briefcase.
She's good. Why? She doesn't even need to do that. She might be able to just challenge for that title really soon.
Yeah.
Depending on what happens on Monday.
Exactly, yes. Big news. Big news. We will get to that in the Raw recap of the week. It is.
Teaser.
So, main event tonight from Greensboro, North Carolina. Starts off with the lovely Renee Young in the ring with the lovely Paul Heyman. And, you know, she's going to ask him, like, oh, do you think Cesaro can beat Sheamus? And he's like...
Real hard-hitting question to start off main event. Do you think the guy that your client's facing, do you think he can beat him?
Yeah. And he's like, how dare you patronize me? And how dare you not, you know... Let me say that my client, Brock Lesnar, beat the streak at WrestleMania, which he said it over and over again. Sheamus comes out, interrupts him.
Rude.
Yeah, he says, let me introduce you to myself. And then he kind of like, let me tell you who I am.
Yeah.
I am Sheamus, and I'm the United States champion. He basically says Paul Heyman has 5 seconds to get out of the ring before he kicks him out of the ring.
He's terrible with time.
Yeah.
Because when you watch this, his 5 seconds...
It was like 25 seconds.
Yeah, it takes forever. That's not threatening at all.
I get he was kind of building up suspense, but he was building it up way too long. I did like when, Paul Heyman's like, you can't do this with a lady in the ring. And he's like, oh, Renee, could you please ring? And he's like, where the hell are you going? Like, you're supposed to stay here so I don't get beat up.
So many layers of the 25 seconds threat of Heyman saying, yes, you got to stay here. And then go ahead, right here. I'll give you a free shot. And then he gets to about second 3 and then runs like a coward outside the ring. That's that fun stuff that... You don't know what Heyman's going to do, and he makes it fun to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
Not just the beats of, he threatens you, get out of the ring, run away.
And then, like, yell at him from outside the ring. Like, Heyman gets out of the ring, and as Sheamus is yelling at Heyman, Cesaro comes down out of nowhere, attacks Sheamus, hits him with the neutralizer. He goes for the swing, and Heyman gets to the ring and says, no, don't give him that. You're not going to give the people what they want right now.
Walk.
Yeah, just get out of the ring. They get out of the ring.
People boo. People are upset. Especially if they bought that new King of Swing shirt.
Exactly. If you like the King of the Ring logo, you will like the King of Swing logo on that T-shirt.
And if you don't like that logo, you're SOL.
Yeah, but it's still, at least Cesaro has a shirt. I'm glad he has. I'm glad he has some merchandise now. So as they're walking up the ramp, Heyman says, you know, my client Cesaro won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and he will be, like this show says, the main event of main event.
It was great because it was like a local cable commercial And because everything that Heyman was saying, Cesaro was
repeating
it just with his lips.
Yeah.
So it's like watching a local car ad.
Yeah, it was fun. It was. I mean, I wouldn't
That was
mind
a great
seeing,
way to start the show.
It was. And it set it set up the main event for the night. It, made people that were tuning in want to watch. It wasn't just the typical like, oh well, I'm gonna fight him, and Sheamus is not. Sheamus, I mean, didn't really talk that much with it, which I think was.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with him not talking that much. I think he can talk. He can talk on the mic, but sometimes he just kind of rambles on. I feel.
Yeah.
And starts talking about drinking a pint and all that other kind of stuff.
Or
and,
taking Finley's lines.
yeah.
Yeah. So I love to fight. Well, we get it. Finley said
We
it.
get
I,
it,
I
Sheamus.
believed
We get
it.
Yeah.
I miss Finley. Although, did you
was
see
good.
Raw?
Yeah, he was in the back with the shield.
And so Finley's a liar because my name is Finley. I love to fight. He was breaking that fight
Yeah.
up. He loves fights.
Well, I guess he passed it on to Sheamus, so he doesn't love to fight anymore.
No, I miss love fighting Finley.
My name's Finley, and I love to break up fights. That's his new look.
Dad.
And what's his name was back there? IRS was back there. Markeia would have liked that. She could have saw him.
She would have loved that.
He was breaking up the fight too when the Shield was attacking Evolution.
Yeah, in case you're new to watching Main Event, Markeia on the panel loves IRS. Like,
Yes.
girlhood crush on IRS. Of all the wrestlers, IRS.
We should have took a screen grab and had it for tonight. Oh well, maybe next week when she goes back.
We should doctor a photo together.
Yeah,
Of
definitely.
those two.
Or if anybody out there watching is good at that.
Yeah. If
Definitely do that.
IRS is like pulling somebody back, put Markeia in there,
Yeah.
so he's like holding her in a loving embrace.
Yes, definitely. That'd be awesome. So let's get to the first match of the night. Damian, I'm going to call him Sand Bomb instead of a pipe bomb.
Oh.
Sandow.
Yeah.
Did you see the pre-show overall this week?
I did not.
Oh,
I've heard a little bit about
Yeah,
this.
I did go back and watch it. They were, doing the panel, and Sandow comes out of nowhere, grabs him with a mic, and just gets on it and just starts saying, "Oh, I heard that I can be on this show and not have to dress as a comic book character." And he says, "Oh, I'm sure I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this, and I'm gonna start tagging with oh my God, what's his name?
Zack Ryder.
No,
Kofi Kingston.
No, I can't think of his name.
Mark Henry.
Yoshitatsu.
Yoshitatsu.
Yes, start tagging with Yoshitatsu because I'm out here saying this, and he tries to kind of give like a pipe bomb.
Okay.
And then they cut his mic off, and then he starts talking into, like, kind of yelling at Josh Matthews and talking into his mic. So then on Raw, he came out and still had, started talking again and got interrupted by whoever he was fighting. They turned his music on as he was trying to, cut a promo again.
And it happened again on Main Event.
Yes. So he's getting stopped, but I feel like it's a cool way to get him. He's a good talker.
He's a great talker.
Yeah, so I think it'll be a fun
seemingly have removed so many elements of what he was and wanted to start with something fresh, and then all investment in that went away. But people are still into this guy. I mean, he had the last great featured match that he really got to have was him and Cena for the cashing in the Money in the Bank, and he's just been in on the back burner since. So I like that they're doing something again with this guy. Like, he's great.
Yeah. So I think it'll be cool to see. Like, I want to see him, really cut a shoot promo. I think he's definitely be good at it.
He's handcuffed.
Yeah,
he
he
kept
keeps
saying, "I'm
saying
handcuffed."
So I feel like it'll be a fun way to see over the next couple weeks of how he does, goes about this, and tries to sneak onto these shows or just show up wherever he wants to. And
I like the feeling that everything's not a regimented. You're going to see this now. No surprises. No anybody interrupting. Like the days of old. Granted, that's what everybody does. Oh man, back in the day it was so much better. But when you used to watch, because you're waiting for Stone Cold to come out, because he would interrupt segments, because he would interrupt matches, that if Sandow has a dab of that he's just starting to show up during segments.
Definitely.
Starting to interrupt.
Yeah. So I think it would be cool. I mean, I haven't looked at his Twitter. I'm not sure if I'm sure he's ranting on there too, which is good. So he comes out for he's about to, he says he's handcuffed and, he wants to kind of tell the truth or whatever. And then he gets cut off by Ziggler's music, which I think, there was these whole rumors of Ziggler, Miz, and somebody
Ryder,
else.
Kofi,
Yeah,
like
kind of being in a group. And I mean, I think Sandow would fit right in with all of them too. I think it'd be a cool little group of guys.
Or Evolution.
Ooh, he'd be good in Evolution. Yeah. But I think somebody else is.
I think they
maybe
kick him out
slated.
for just being a pompous ass.
But so this first match, very quick match, I think. I mean, very ending out of nowhere. Sandow was basically, in control of Ziggler, very aggressive. Ziggler starts making his comeback. He hits his 10 punches in the corner into the neck breaker. Sandow then, kind of regains control. He puts him in that red arrow submission move he does, which I like. I thought Sandow was going to get the win. I thought that's how he's going to get the win. But he picks up Ziggler and goes to kind of do like a backdrop. And Ziggler, rolls over, lands on his feet, and hits the zigzag out of nowhere, and gets the win. So it was one of those. I was like, "Yay, Ziggler won!" But oh, boo, Sandow lost. It really, I wish it would have been somebody else that he was fighting. But and I wish this match would have went a little longer because I know they can definitely put on a good match.
Yeah.
And Ziggler looked like he was holding his knee at the end. I think he was. I don't know if he really tweaked it or not, but you're just kind of selling it.
He's good. Can't tell.
Over. Exactly. I really can't tell. But overall, what did you think of the first match?
I enjoyed it. It served its purpose amongst the card. That yes, there could have been more time, but they did put a lot into the show tonight, and I like them running with Sandow in this way. So I hope there's more. I hope this is continuous story as to what's going on, because they seem to be doing that with it on the network now that a lot of people are watching. Yeah. They've had Cena on it, and they've had all these story elements happening on the show, which is something we wanted for a long time, not just a standalone match show where nothing's at stake. So I'm digging it. I liked it for what it was, and I gave it 14 concussions.
Gotcha. Did you see the one you were here last week? But those drop kicks that Ziggler gave, or Jack Swagger. Yeah, I was like, damn. I was like, he's hitting him back for real. I was like, he's trying to get revenge on him. I was like, wow. They looked. They looked really good, and they looked really, really real. Yeah. I was like, oh god, now we're gonna hear
aim for your face.
Swagger. Yeah, Swagger had a concussion, but he didn't. So
he's trying to fix his lisp.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I gave it a 2.5. I thought it was a good match. Could have been longer. And I was still just kind of, I like the Ziggler one, but, it adds to Sandow's character of, he's getting very bitter. He's going to start acting more maniacal. Even when he was, like, yelling, he was like, you're welcome, like, to everyone. And, like, he's getting that, like, crazy eye look in his face of, you don't know what this guy's going to do. And, with Punk gone, they can have someone that can do these kind of, pipe bomb-ish promos.
Sure.
And it would work because people already don't like him, but I think it'll get people to like him more people that already don't really like him.
Yeah, people love to hate him.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
He's very good at it, but he could easily get cheered from it.
Yeah, like he doesn't like you, but he insulted you.
YouTube.com/AfterBuzzTV. Look for the WrestleMania playlist because we talked to Damien Sandow, and needless to say, it didn't go well. But it went great.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
He's smarter than me. Let's put it that way. He's really smart.
So let's get to the Raw recap. It was the Shield hunting down Evolution to start the show, attacking them when they get out of their limo.
Stopping fights.
Yeah, come on, Finley. You gotta stop doing that. And then it was Roman Reigns versus Batista, the main event of Raw. Everything kind of goes crazy. He ends up in like a double disqualification or something. Crazy ending. And then all these, the 10 kind of superstars that the Shield have been beating up over the last couple weeks.
10-man band.
Yeah, exactly. Come out.
Their leader is Heath Slater. It's clear as day. Like,
did you see the end of Raw? On the after show of Raw? He was the only one left in the ring, and then they like destroyed him after.
Yeah, so, last man standing right there.
So yeah, they start beating down the Shield. Evolution gets into it. Triple H gets a steel chair. Is about to hit Reigns with it. Reigns spears him out of nowhere. Spears him down, and then Rollins and Ambrose come in the ring with chairs, take everybody out. Which did we know that the name of his move was called Dirty Deeds? Or did they change it?
It was mentioned on a long while back, and they haven't really been plugging it since. They've mentioned it on a main event.
Yeah, they said on here.
Whoa, it's called Dirty Deeds.
Yeah, I did. I like the name of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, which is like his like DDT move,
flipping forward. Yeah.
So he hit the Dirty Deeds on Fandango onto a chair. Then Seth Rollins hit the curb stomp onto Axel, which they call that like peace of mind or something like that.
Yeah.
But I like just call it curb stomp.
Yeah.
It just sounds so much better and cooler. And then they hit Reigns hit the spear onto Ryback, and then they hit the triple power bomb on Ryback. Poor Ryback, he always gets this triple power bomb put on him.
It's because they know they can't do it to Heath Slater.
I guess, yeah. They got to leave it for when it's like Evolution versus 3MB at SummerSlam. Like then they could do it on him, but you know,
I don't think they'll be capable of doing it.
Probably not, because
I think 3MB will take them out so quickly. It'll be like what WrestleMania was with the Shield and Kane and the Outlaws in reverse.
Gotcha. Okay, I think that'll definitely be awesome. I can't wait to go to SummerSlam. So that
there should be a 3MB shirt.
Yeah, then why
Cesaro's got a King of Swing shirt.
Yeah,
why is there no 3MB shirt?
I don't know.
Triple H.
Yeah.
Come on,
get on this. Yeah. But so that's all, leading to Shield versus Evolution 2 at Payback. Mm-hmm. I mean, the first match was awesome.
Yeah, that was a really, really good match.
I think this one's going to be, even better. I think there's got to be some kind of stipulation, I think, added.
Because Cena and Wyatt is a last man standing match, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Just did a cage recently, so
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, it's got to be some kind of, I don't know, some stipulation. I mean, the last one was. There wasn't any stipulation, but it was still almost like a Extreme Rules kind of,
like a almost falls count anywhere type of.
Yeah, like no DQ, no count out kind of thing, which was good. But I think, I don't know, I'm excited for the match. I think it's going to be good.
Yeah.
So then let's get to the Divas match of the night. Emma comes out, with her bubbles.
She's starting to win me over.
Yeah.
With the awkwardness of it all. Like I'm getting into it now. It was really awkward at first. But I'm getting into it now. She's cute.
Yeah, I do like Emma a lot. And then out comes Alicia Fox, who quit on the WWE app the night before at Monday Night Raw.
I didn't see it.
I
didn't know how to download the app, so I couldn't watch it.
Man.
So if only there was some way to, if I knew how, then I could have seen that. But
well, you can. I'll tell you. Well, first I'll tell you how to download. There's an AfterBuzz app too now.
Oh.
So if you go to if you have an iPhone,
yes,
or a
iPad
and Android, you go to the store, you type in WWE app or AfterBuzz app.
Well, I'd sooner type in AfterBuzz app first.
Yes, you type that in, and then it'll show up. You hit the download button.
Well,
and
I'm sure it's
have
like $99 though.
No, free. Both.
Why wouldn't anybody get this then? You got to get the AfterBuzz app.
Yes, definitely get it, and it has all the shows on there, which is awesome. You can download them. You can watch it right from there. So it's awesome. It's really
incredible.
Cool. Yeah, it's really easy to use too. Like. I like it because it's not like you have to go to this. It's like you go right to it. All the shows are there. You just scroll through, or you can search for your show. So you can search for like Main Event. It'll come up, and it has like this show will be up there. I think tomorrow probably, and then like all the other shows we've done are right there too. So
it's amazing.
You can go and watch all the backlog shows too of everything.
Look at what Markeia and Kevin are doing for you guys.
It's awesome.
Simplicity.
It's awesome.
Wave of the future.
Yeah. So you can download that. And then download WWE app
if you got room and time. Like, who cares?
But yeah, so apparently she walked up to Stephanie McMahon and said, "I quit," and then left. But she showed up here tonight.
She's pulling a Costanza.
Yeah. Yeah. I get it. Yeah, she's just going to keep showing up until they realize she said she quit and she got fired. But yeah, so she takes the mic at first. And I was like, oh great, she's gonna say oh, I didn't quit, I'm still here. And then she just says, she says to Emma, she's like, I'm kind of surprised you showed up, and then just threw the mic in her face. Which I thought was pretty cool. Like, you don't see people just throw the mic in people's faces.
Yeah, it's usually the turnover.
Yeah,
and one of the coolest sounds ever when they hit you with the butt of the microphone, and then it does that boom.
Yeah, and she just starts attacking Emma. And then she finally is like, all right, ring the bell, because, the bell didn't ring yet. She hits her with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. She tosses, she picks her up like she's going to do a scoop slam, and just goes over to the ropes and just throws her out of the ring.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she just dumps her.
Yeah, which I was like, man, that's, that's
effective.
Suck for the person taking that move. And she jumps out of the ring. She throws Emma into the barricade. Emma kind of gets control when she gets back in the ring. She had her in the corner. She tosses her in the corner. She goes for the Emmamite sandwich, but But Alicia Fox is able to get her legs up to stop her. And I mean, Alicia Fox was just vicious in this match. She just was going over, just like smacking her in the head, just being like, "Oh, what you know? What do you have on me? Nothing." And she kept saying she's like underrated. And then out of nowhere, Emma rolls her up and gets the win. And I was kind of pissed. I was like, "What are you doing? Why is she losing?" You know, they're kind of trying to build steam.
Too cocky, too brash, too unfocused, too crazy.
Yes. So Emma gets the win, and Alicia tries to go after her, but Emma runs away. Is able to escape. So Alicia Fox goes after anybody who's at ringside that she can go after. Besides the fans.
Anybody.
Yes. She goes over to Tony Chimmel, starts smacking him in the face, saying, "Oh, but Tony, I love you," but smacking him in the head.
Which I love. When Mr. Kennedy had debuted and was calling Tony Chimmel an ass and then smacking him around, I thought that was great. Alicia Fox smacking Tony Chimmel around is even better.
Yeah, it was good. Then she goes over to Byron Saxton and Tom Phillips and just starts ripping up all their notes and then saying, "Give me your money. Give me your money." And I was like, why are you robbing them? Like, why are you taking their money? And then she proceeds to take all their notes that she ripped up and starts stuffing them down their throats. And they just take it and don't try to stop her.
Can't hit a woman?
No, but I mean, at least try, grab her hands and try to take her off you.
It's abuse.
I don't know.
Abuse in the workplace. And she shoves them both down.
Oh, yeah.
She shoves it in their mouth, knocks them both over. So she's jumping on the table.
Yeah.
And kicking their notes and everything, saying it, continuing underrated.
Yeah.
And how great she is. She laid everybody out.
And she did. She laid out 3 guys.
My favorite beatdown of all time was Stone Cold on a SmackDown, I believe, where he beat up Michael Cole for like 10 minutes. Have you ever seen that?
I'm pretty sure I've seen it, yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. It's so good. He really whips the tar out of him. This was great, too, because she really lays waste to them.
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't really beat them up to no end, but she humiliates them.
Yes.
She knocks them over.
Byron Saxton, I think, got it the worst. Like, because she was on top of him, shoving the paper down his throat, and then just pushes him out of his chair. And he's like in the rolling chair, so he can't do anything.
Yeah.
And he's gonna fall either way. So
they do segments by the numbers that are very expected and play out. This was not that at all.
No, not one bit. I was not expecting this at all. I thought, oh crap, she lost. I was like, she did kind of flip out on Raw, but not to this extent of,
I thought maybe she could walk over to Chimmel when she was there, like, announce me the winner, and then she walks away.
Exactly, yeah. That's what I thought.
This.
But
this was totally different. And this goes with the theory that a friend of mine had that, recently on Steve Austin's podcast, he had Paul Heyman on. Did you hear those episodes?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Where Heyman talked about this is a day and age where superstars, the talent is not speaking up. That everybody's just playing it as it is and not breaking out.
Yeah.
And he says they need to step up and do things. So now we have Sandow doing this kind of out of character breaking out. We have Alicia Fox doing this as well. I don't know if these are guys and gals that are really breaking out and saying they're going to do something out there or if they're just doing it.
Yeah.
Either way, it's fun and exciting, and I hope that was a major influence as to what's going on.
Yeah, it works. I think as of now, Heyman is just kind of like the manager of people. I don't think he really does much creative. I'm sure stuff that he does, he has at least input of like, what's going to happen or what he wants to do.
But I'm sure people were listening to that podcast, and then the law of averages would state that if there's 50 of them backstage, that 5 of them are going to go, I'm going to do something.
Yeah.
I'm going to get out there. I'm going to get crazy.
Or at least, go to them and be like, I want to do this, start speaking. Like that. I mean, if you haven't listened to Stone Cold's podcast, listen to one, Paul Heyman. It's really great stories and just
a lot of fun.
Yeah. But yeah, it was, I do like I feel like they do, I'm sure that's how it is, like people like not wanting to probably get fired. You want to keep your job. You don't want to be, the one that's like, oh, that person, they're really stepping out of line. Like we need to, wrangle them in. But if
that's how everybody breaks out. Like Stone Cold broke out that way, saying like this ringmaster thing doesn't work.
Yep.
Rock changed his thing up of like Rocky Maivia doesn't work. Triple H, he had that problem with JR, where he broke out and started saying like, about the click and all that backstory.
Yep.
Like it's that breakout. It's you got to stand up for yourself.
And Sandow was there with the company like years ago, and never. I think he was maybe on the roster.
He was on
roster
SmackDown for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget what the other name that he was.
But he wasn't there. I mean, but that was almost. I think it was like 2006 or so. It was like almost around almost 10 years ago, like or a little less than that. But I mean, for him to be there, I think he was let go. Now he's back. I think he knows that he's good because they wouldn't have brought him back if he wasn't good enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they know. I mean, and they know what they have. I think they know what they have with him. It's just a matter of finding that spot for him and where he can break out. But I'm excited about it. I think it's cool. And then Alicia Fox struts around the ring. I don't know. I like where it's going. I think they're building her up to go against Paige maybe at the pay-per-view, which I think would be good.
Yeah, and she's doing it well. She's really you're buying it.
Exactly. Yeah. So that would be good. So I gave the match a 2.5, but I gave the post match a 3.5.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Because the post match was better than the match. The match was very fast.
True. Yeah.
But what would you give?
I gave it 2,200 supermodel fits.
Gotcha. Yeah, she just needs to throw a cell phone at someone, right? And then we get a backstage segment. Renee Young asking Sheamus, are you still going to be able to compete tonight?
Hard-hitting questions.
Yes, yeah. And he says,
"You mean this was officially a go behind with Renee?"
Yes, it was. Hey, I gotta look at that guy's name.
Yeah, on Twitter.
It's like Magnus.
We'll look you up and give you proper credit.
Definitely, yeah. But he's been making some great memes of go behind with Renee.
My new favorite show.
Yes, so we definitely have one for this week, and Sheamus says it's not going to be a match tonight. This is going to be a fight, which stealing Finley's line again.
Yeah.
Then let's get to the Raw rebound. We find out very crappy news that Daniel Bryan has to have neck surgery tomorrow. And then we have Stephanie come out saying, he says he'll be back. He doesn't know when. He tells the universe. Stephanie comes out, says she wants to talk to Bryan. Definitely playing up that, we're taking the belt away from you, but she didn't say that. She calls him out, and then Kane comes out and drags him out from the back. He's all beat up.
A little
marks
bloodied.
on his face. Yeah.
Torn shirt.
Bryan is taken away, and they're putting him in the ambulance, and Stephanie, is kind of, she's acting. We all know she's acting. Come on, Stephanie. Show your true colors. We know you're in cahoots with Kane, but they're definitely playing up well that she can't control him.
Kane hoots.
Yeah, yes, she is. Yes, and she's in Kane hoots with Kane. And Bree pushes her and tells her to stay away from them, because every time she's around, something bad happens. She didn't tell a lot of this, but it's been every time. And Stephanie gets that McMahon look on her face, like, did she just push me? Did she just mess with me? It's not going to be good for Bree, I think, this coming, next coming weeks on Raw.
No.
And SmackDown.
She's going to put more cameras in her car.
Yes. And so it was announced on Main Event that the State of the WWE title will be addressed on Raw this week. I just think it saddens me because, sometimes life sucks in the ways that things happen. He was given everything he wanted. Like a month, this has been like the craziest month of his life.
Worked for.
Yes, that too. Yes, that he's worked, his whole life for.
That he gave up his neck for.
Yes, and then he finds out his dad passed away, and now he has
married.
Yes, he gets. Yeah, it's
the highs and lows.
Oh my! It's one of those I can't get over thinking about it and just go, you're giving so much, and then something has to get taken away. It's just so. It's life, but it just sucks sometimes.
It's a shame. He's a man of the people, and so in this instance, I think it's time you call up a guardian of the galaxy to have the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
You're gonna sour my speech with that.
I think Batista could look out for him. He could protect his neck and the rest of the galaxy.
I guess so. Well, he can do that this summer, okay, on the big screen, not in this universe. He can go to the Marvel universe.
He seems to be doing okay. He seems to be ripe and ready to go.
But yeah, it's very unfortunate and I don't think we'll find out until everyone will find out, but even them too. Like they don't know the extent of this surgery. I don't know what kind of surgery he's getting.
Could be quick. Could be.
Yeah.
I want him to be better and healthy, and
yeah,
2 months.
I'd rather him not.
Scary.
I'd rather him wait. Like as much as everyone saw it at WrestleMania. It was an amazing story. It capped off that story. It sucks how things happen now, but I think if he goes away, if he has his surgery, he takes his time off.
Let Batista have his time as champion.
Exactly. If you want to do that, yeah. If you want to do that, Triple H, I guess. But
he's your buddy.
But he goes away. Let him really now. He's gonna have this surgery. He's had a lot of stuff happen. Let him recharge his batteries, and just let him take the 2-3 months off.
Let him grow the beard out more.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I did read something weird online where I don't know if it was true or not, but somebody said that he has to shave the beard to get the surgery. But I think it was just a weird thing.
There could be some of the under.
I don't know.
That
Yeah.
neck beard might have to.
Yeah.
Ooh, that could kill a gimmick.
But hey,
he shaves that beard and everybody goes, "Oh, I don't like you. I don't like you anymore."
Start saying no again. We don't want to say yes anymore. But yeah, I think he kind of needs this time. I think it's one of those where he had that amazing storyline. Everything happened.
This is just another chapter.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's like a reset. I would like to have him come back, and maybe he comes back at SummerSlam. That's his first match back, which would be good. We'll be there. But I mean, it'd be awesome to see him return at SummerSlam. Against who, I don't know. I feel like
he's going to try and beat Batista again.
Yeah.
Good luck with that, buddy.
I feel like he would get it. He would definitely get a shot at the belt again. But have you watched the Triple H interview from this week?
No.
It was good because Triple H, Michael Cole asked him about the whole Daniel Bryan thing. What do you think of it? And Triple H played it up like, it takes an A-plus player to stay good in this business and to stay around. And you could be an A-plus player on one night, but it takes you being an A-plus player every night to be good in this business. And it was
quad tear.
Yeah, but it was perfect of Triple H to say that, to get that dig in on him again of like, well, we still don't think you're A-plus, buddy. You won on that one night, but now you got to go get this surgery, and we don't know what's happening. So they did play it up well, I think, in the interview. So
it's Austin breaking his neck back with Owen Hart and all that he's on that rise and he gets the setbacks and you still care and you still want to watch. So I hope all goes well for him.
Yeah. I think he'll come back better, hopefully stronger. Hopefully they will give him the time to rest and he will take the time to fully come back and be 100% when he gets back.
Yeah, don't rush it.
Yeah,
don't pull a Cena. Don't be all crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we don't need you back
and then show up on the day.
Yeah, I don't need you to come back on Raw and wrestle in a match this coming week. Okay. I just had neck surgery 4 days ago and I'm back already. But yeah, we'll hopefully see what happens. And then on SmackDown this week, Cena will answer Bray Wyatt's challenge to the Last Man Standing match.
You can just do it on Twitter right now. Like we don't need to wait that long. Yes or no, Cena?
Yeah.
Figure it out.
I think it's going to be a no, right? Yeah. Okay, let's move on.
No
from that,
thanks.
Cena. Yeah. No, that's okay. I'm going for the WWE title now. I don't need you anymore, Bray Wyatt.
Sometimes give up.
Yeah. Oh, but what do you... So if they do take the title off him, how would you like to see a new champion crowned?
How would I like to see Batista win the title? It's unfortunate they just did the tournament with the IC title because I always love a good tournament.
I feel like that would be my way, a tournament. I think it would, stretch it out till maybe Payback, but I still like that. I think that's a little too fast. I would almost have it stretch it out till maybe at the finals at Payback, and then stretch it out till the next, Money in the Bank.
It's a shame they kind of limit the pay-per-views with the stipulations like Hell in a Cell or Elimination Chamber because it's the time to just throw in the top contenders and then by elimination one of those matches whoever wins. Not a battle royal, not something like that.
Yeah, we don't need a battle like
we just had one of those.
Yeah,
too.
they've had so many of those. I feel like they need
the U.S. title.
Yeah.
So something where guys are eliminated and you're getting crowned a new champion. And it would be must-see television because you're going to watch someone get it. Or it's an interim champion. Maybe that's what they'll do.
Yeah.
You know, that someone has it in place, and then it's no matter what, when Bryan comes back, it will be decided. Then they can make the title longer. It's the undisputed WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
We don't need that title any longer. But yeah, I think a tournament would be something good, something where they can elevate a lot of guys, like when The Rock won it back long ago.
It's Survivor Series.
Yeah, I think
Foley.
Yeah, I think I would almost, if they want to, take that same storyline, do it again. Take some guy that's a good guy, and make him. And at the end of that pay-per-view,
Corporate Zack Ryder.
yes, exactly.
Wow.
I wouldn't. I would say maybe like a Reigns, but not Reigns, just because I think it's too early for him to get the belt. But somebody along those lines of, take a Cena, and have him. He's winning these matches. Oh, kind of with help from other people, but then you turn him. No, that's not gonna happen. But somebody, I think it'd be a good way to get somebody over and get somebody fresh to be champion for at least a couple months.
Bring back Eugene.
Exactly.
Let's do this.
Then let's get to the main event tonight. Sheamus versus Cesaro, not for the U.S. title, which I was kind of
Great for you.
yeah.
But he just won it.
He
This
just defended
establishes
it.
a contendership, perhaps.
Yes. And then did you see, going back to Raw too? Did you see the matches with him and Ryback on Raw?
Yes.
Yeah. Which I was kind of disappointed in that, because I could see him beating Axel, but I really thought Ryback was going to get the win over him just because he just had a match, a
Right.
couple minutes ago. And I would have liked to have seen Sheamus just lose with Axel helping Ryback win instead of just him, destroying
Plowing
somebody
through
that's
two
like a top tag team. If one guy beats him, how are they going to win tag team belts against two guys?
They're not.
I know. I bring too much logic into this.
Stop it. It's wrestling. Get rid of check that at the door.
But so they, hard-hitting match, both trading uppercut blows back and forth. Cesaro ends up getting out of the ring to talk to Heyman. Sheamus goes after him. Cesaro gets the upper hand. When Sheamus is on the apron, he hits like these 3 uppercuts on him. Cesaro then hits it was kind of like a modified DDT, like on the apron on the Sheamus, like through the ropes.
Yeah, it looked brutal.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, how to describe it exactly, because, it's kind of that.
So then Sheamus ended up getting control back. It's the 10 beats of the Bowery. Is that what they're calling it? Did I finally get it right?
10 blows of the BMs.
Yeah, you guys let me know out there, because I think that's what it's called. And Heyman does not look happy while this is happening. This match was so back and forth of, each guy getting control. Cesaro hit 2 awesome-looking boots to the face of Sheamus when he was in the corner, like running boots. Sheamus then hits the rolling senton. Cesaro then, tosses Sheamus off the top rope when he goes up there to attack him. Sheamus, he starts to come back, but Cesaro hits an awesome, huge clothesline out of nowhere onto him. Sheamus goes for the clover leaf. Cesaro rolls him up for 2. Sheamus misses the brogue kick. Cesaro hits German suplex for 2, which was awesome looking. And then Cesaro goes for the neutralizer. It gets reversed into the white noise for 2. Sheamus then misses the brogue kick again, which I was like, oh, Cesaro's winning this. I'm like, he's missing 2 brogue kicks in a match.
Yeah.
Cesaro's going to win this match. And then Sheamus dove off the top rope, which very kind of, not like Sheamus at all to dive from the top rope like that.
They'll do the shoulder tackle every so often, but it's for special matches.
Yeah. And then Cesaro ends up dumping Sheamus over the barrier, and then they just start brawling on the outside. They both get counted out. The refs come out, multiple refs comes out to break up the match, or break them up, and then Heyman walks over and slightly gives Cesaro a chair. Just walks over and is like, here's a chair, and then walks away like nothing, like he didn't give it to him. Cesaro hits Sheamus with the chair. Sheamus gets in the ring. When Cesaro goes after him, Sheamus hits the brogue kick on Cesaro in the ring. Cesaro rolls out. Sheamus celebrates in the ring with his music playing. Double count out. A good way to save the match. Doesn't make anybody look weak. They both looked really strong.
Yep.
Cesaro can definitely get a rematch. Excuse me.
Yeah, they could keep fighting from this. This could be a rematch. This could be for the title at Payback. You know, it's a good build-up for what could be. I dug it.
Yeah.
I gave it a 78 diplomatic immunities.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of still on the fence of when it was announced that Cesaro was a Paul Heyman guy.
Yes.
I was very happy about it.
When we were there.
Yes, when we were there, I was very happy about it. But then it was like this
that's
weird
an understatement.
Yeah.
I think you went, oh my God.
I did say that, yes. But I mean, everyone was like, everyone was excited. We thought this is gonna be awesome. You know, he's gonna be. But I haven't seen it. I mean, it's still going on, but I feel like they've been treating Cesaro a little bit like they treated Curtis Axel when he was a Paul Heyman guy. Like, I mean, because it's still a gray area with Cesaro.
Right.
Is he a bad guy or is he a good guy? I think this week they are starting definitely to define him more as a heel.
Well, yeah, because they had to remove the song because everybody sang along with it. They've got to take away the swing because everybody loves it. They've got to start stripping away those elements when they decided, like, all right, we're gonna get people to boo him again because they'll love him even more if the break eventually happens from Heyman.
Yeah.
So that they really had to pull them apart and then construct them back together again.
Yeah, but I feel like doing that was, I don't know if, I mean, we still have to see how this plays out.
Going against the grain?
Yeah, I feel like, he was getting this, you know, all this momentum. He wins the Battle Royal. You know, he becomes this Paul Heyman guy. And I understand that Paul Heyman is supposed to be a heel manager. But why can't he be a face announcer if he's with, or manager if he's with Cesaro? Like, and just be an advocate for Cesaro. Like, I understand he keeps having to explain that Undertaker or Brock Lesnar beat the streak. But no one's... I understand they're doing that for the heat of it and everything, but no one forgets that. Like
I do. I need to be reminded.
I don't need
it's
to be
very
reminded
helpful.
every time. I'm excited for it, but I'm also kind of... I feel like they were killing his momentum.
in case you forgot,
You scared the crap out of me.
my client, Brock Lesnar. He beat the
Yes.
streak.
Oh,
Oh, I did forget that. Oh, I guess he does have
That's
to
what I was
remind
trying to
us.
get at.
I get you.
You scared the crap out of me.
Yeah.
Do we need to change that seat?
No, we're good. I don't need to change my draws,
This
bro.
one needs to be
Yeah.
changed.
I wish we had that drop of Roman Reigns saying, "Change your draws, bro." But yeah, I mean, what do you think? I mean, I think it's gonna work with Heyman with him, and when he does split
yeah.
from, it's gonna be awesome.
And all the time that he's spending with him, all that much more knowledge that Cesaro
Yeah.
gets. I mean, he has fountains of it already, but just the chemistry between them is starting to build. Heyman elevates everyone.
Yeah.
Heyman makes everyone that much more interesting, and having Heyman in your corner is like a title of its own
Yeah.
at this point. That U.S. title, Intercontinental, whatever, that's a whole nother thing. But if you are now a Heyman guy, that's a title.
Yeah.
That's a huge title. So everybody immediately, when it happened on the night that he's a Heyman guy, you weren't the only one going, oh my God.
No, but I just feel like the momentum kind of got cut short a little bit. I get what they're doing.
We're a month in,
Yeah.
roughly. A month and change. So, not too bad.
No. But yeah, I mean, I'm being optimistic about it. I just don't want him. I don't want Cesaro to be, you know, put to the wayside like Axel and Ryback were, just because they were given that title of Paul Heyman guy, and then they didn't really do much with them.
To me,
Yeah.
Cesaro has that bit of an it factor where Curtis Axel, I think, is still finding his.
Yeah.
He was put in that position, and it's not a truly defined character, and he's not quite got whatever is going to make him in the long run. He's got a lot of great talents, but Cesaro already has something that he's got the strength that everybody gloms onto. That's just impressive watching him wrestle.
Yeah.
So Axel was good at everything, but there wasn't that one single aspect where it made him stand out from the crowd.
Yeah.
So I think Cesaro will always have that as the Heyman guy.
Yeah, he does have that. Yeah, he has that it factor, which everyone, you know, likes him. Everyone liked him already. Curtis Axel came kind of out of nowhere, and the Ryback thing was a little weird to be.
It's like, oh, cool, you're not Lesnar, but all right.
Yeah.
You're Lesnar in the meantime.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, I still want to see it happen. I think it's gonna hopefully lead to a Brock Cesaro match.
That'd be great.
That'd be an awesome WrestleMania match next year, I think.
SummerSlam too.
Yeah, that too.
But either way, we're getting good main events.
We are, yes. I mean, this match was awesome though to watch. I was like, I'm gonna put my computer aside and not write anything down. I'm gonna wait and watch the match first, and then I'll go back and take notes because I just wanted to see the match. Yeah, I gave it a 4.0. I liked it. There was a double count out. It's definitely. I think it's gonna lead to a match at Payback, hopefully. Mm-hmm. I liked it. I like that Cesaro is going after Sheamus. I think that works. It's better than him and the RVD thing was kind of, It was all right. They had some good matches, but there was no purpose.
Clash of styles.
Yeah.
There was no purpose other than, well, it'd be cool to see these two guys in the ring.
Yeah. And with Sheamus just winning the belt, it gives Sheamus a good feud to start off with. If he's going to keep the belt for a little bit, or if he's going to, join that group when your buddy leaves, maybe soon, that people are saying.
Got to guard that galaxy, man. The WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
We'll know that on Monday. We'll find that out. What do they? I will laugh so hard next week if they just give him the belt on Monday Night Raw.
Amazing. It'd be amazing.
If Triple H is gonna goes, you know what? Orton, you were okay as champion, but I gotta put my trust in somebody else that I know is close to me, myself. Now, Dave Bautista.
Yeah.
People will. Oh, I would love to see the internet boards after that because people will go insane.
Yeah, and they'll keep watching.
They will.
Because they'll be so upset and mad.
Yes, they'll be like, I can't wait for him to lose. When's he gonna lose? But I gave it a 4.0. What'd you give a rating for that?
I gave it 77 diplomatic immunity.
Oh yeah, you did. Yes, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it was a great main event. Like it has a go behind with Renee.
Yep.
It has the opening segment with Heyman doing all that. We have a Divas match. We're getting variety. We're getting story. We're getting continuation of characters. Like main event is getting better and better all the time.
It is. I'm very excited about it.
Yeah.
I mean, from when we started, on this in September-ish. I mean, it was Kali matches and
with no purpose.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really improved. I gave this match 35 flesh-colored paint swatches.
Nice.
Tom.
Yes.
That's a good rating.
That is a good rating.
Yeah.
I know.
Sometimes you don't understand the scale. That's a very good rating.
I kind of understand it. I just let you go. The people at home, they understand your rating.
Of course
so
they get it.
It works out. So.
Of course they get it.
But yeah, so that kind of wraps us up for this week for main event. Scott, where can they find you?
They can find me on Twitter at Curtain Jerks. They can listen to my comedy wrestling podcast on comedypodcastnetwork.com and iTunes. That's Curtain Jerks Wrestling Podcast. And also On Your Mark on Monday. It's on YouTube, youtube.com/onyourmark. We have special guest Nigel McGuinness.
Nice.
Also Desmond Wolfe, who's known for a while there. But that's going to be a good one. So check that out.
Awesome. It's very funny. You should check it out. And you guys can find me on Twitter at TomTheCom. And you can check us out here next week. Hopefully the ladies will be back. We'll have the full main event crew here. It's been a couple weeks, so be a big reunion. We'll have birthday, celebration. We'll have balloons, confetti. It'll be awesome. The lights will go off.
El Torito.
Exactly.
Hornswoggle. Yeah, see? Adam Rose will be here.
Yeah, the party bus will be here.
The bunny.
Yeah,
all of it.
All right, so we will see you guys next week.
From executive producers Markeia Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.